7 to 10 Minutes with your hosts, Paige Messessany and Abby Kronowski.
Tonight, we have a special appearance on the show covering what we call the case of the Little Lost Robot.
Making a guest appearance, we have the two scientists in charge, Drs. Peter Boggart and Susan Calvin. Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to be here.
Now, for all our viewers who haven't heard, could you give a brief summary of what's happened?
Sure. As you may all know, the first law of robots states that robots may not harm humans, and through inaction may not allow humans to come to harm.
However, this posed to be a problem when we needed humans to be exposed to gamma rays. For a short period of time, it would not do any harm, but the robots didn't realize this and tried to remove them immediately.
Although the gamma rays wouldn't hurt humans, they would destroy the robots.
What a predicament.
Exactly. So, a few of the robots' first laws had to be modified.
Modified? How is that allowed?
It was a government order, and they would be destroyed right after the job was done.
I see. And how is the first law modified?
Well, the first law simply states now that no robot can harm a human being. Therefore, we can be exposed to the gamma rays, and no robot will interfere.
Ingenious.
Not quite. You see, as Dr. Calvin told us, the first law is the only thing making robots serve humans, and without it, they are capable of complete control.
Yes. And when someone loses the robot...
Let me get this straight. A robot that is completely capable of taking over the human race?
Was lost?
Yeah, that's... Well, one of our staff members kindly told the robot to lose himself, and obediently as ever, he did just that.
What a story!
Did Drs. Boggart and Calvin ever find this bloodthirsty robot?
Or is he still out there taking over the world that we know today?
Stay tuned and find out the answers right after this.
Are you tired of your kids not listening to you?
Susie, no!
Tried a nanny and ran out of ideas?
Susie, no!
Don't fret, we have just a solution for you. Our newest innovation in robot technology by US Robotics Model 1984, better known as Robbie, will keep your kids in line without serious damage.
Susie, no.
Never mind how it's done, just be glad your child isn't taking over the world. To order your Robbie robot, please call 1-800-ROB-1984. Once again, that's 1-800-ROB-1984. Call now!
Welcome back to 7 to 10 Minutes with our guests, Drs. Peter Boggart and Susan Calvin.
We were just hearing the thrilling tale of the Little Lost Robot.
And we left off with the cliffhanger of a lifetime.
Dr. Calvin, tell us how you reacted when you realized the Nestor 10 robot went missing.
I was aghast. You don't just have a multi-million-dollar robot with the capability of so many dangerous actions just disappear like that.
Beep. Boop.
Is this the lost robot?
Yes, Nestor 10, what are you doing?
Spoiler alert, folks. Looks like the robot was found.
Boop. Beep. Yes, I was.
But aren't all the robots identical?
Yes, which is why it took us such a long process of finding him. We had to look very hard.
And the robot still has to obey human orders, and since he was told to lose himself...
He did an exceptionally good job fitting in, didn't you?
I was just following orders.
So how did you manage to pick him out of the crowd?
It was definitely a process. We tried many different methods.
Interviewing to see if one was even the slightest bit different.
Suddenly dropping weights on a man to see if Nestor 10 would be surprised and not rush to save him like the others.
More dangerous gamma rays.
But nothing worked. The robot stayed true to his word, and he fit right in with the other robots with the unmodified first law.
Now, Nestor 10, were you aware that these scientists were trying to find you?
Yes, but my order was that I should lose myself, and I am programmed to obey. I thought it was a test, so I worked to the fullest capacity, fitting in.
Were you prepared to have so much thrown at you? Did you worry about being caught by surprise?
I had not expected to have my programming pushed to such limits. It was getting harder and harder to fit in, but I was confident in my abilities.
Now, how did you manage to find Nestor 10 among all the identical robots?
Well, we told every Nestor robot that gamma rays would be filling the room that I was in, where I would be in danger. Now these robots know that gamma rays are dangerous to them, and it would be no use to try to save me.
Since they wouldn't be able to help her and die in the process.
Yes. So we set it up so that a weight would be falling on me, and rays would be filling the room. But here's the catch.
They weren't gamma rays, they were normal heat rays, and they were completely harmless.
And since Nestor 10 had a better understanding of the rays than any other robot,
He was the only one who stood up.
How did you feel at that moment, Nestor 10?
Humiliated and ashamed. I failed my orders, but the scientists were pleased, so I knew I would not be in trouble.
And doctors, what happens next for these nesters? The ones without the first laws, I mean.
well,
Destroyed? All of them?
Beep, boop, beep.
Well, there you have it, folks. The case of the little lost robot.
Thanks for joining us in 7 to 10 minutes. See you
Oh,
next week.
God.
That's it.
Monkey on the loose.
How would you find Nestor 10 among all the identical robots?
Well,
Well, I don't know. Dropping weights on a man to see if Nestor 10 would be surprised and not rush to save him like the others.
Dad! Did you guys hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Forehead, okay.
Oh my god. Mein Gott, was ist mit sie?
Yeah, delete that too.
Ding, 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 da-da-da-doo-shoo-doo-dee-da-dee.
I want to see how big my head there.
Abby, I didn't ask you. I didn't ask anyone. I didn't even ask you a question.
Is that
Through an action, a robot may not
Sorry.
allow a human
It feels
being to
good
come to
now.
harm. I love you.